Alright everyone, Titanosaurus has been added to Jurassic Live. I thought I'd do some fun nature shots, and its hybrid even eats a goat. That's right, we get to see a sauropod be a carnivore and eat a goat. So that animation should play at like 25-second mark. It's very cool, it's a unique one. And a lot of the Titanosaurus animations are unique, so that's very cool to see. We'll do the battles at the 1 minute 15-second mark, so stay tuned for those. We have a lot of fun. Titanosaurus is super awesome, and I'm so excited for even more Rebirth stuff to hopefully be coming soon to Jurassic Live. Very exciting. Yeah, we previously checked out Junior on Jurassic Live, and before that the Beckel Spikes. But besides that, we haven't had too much canon stuff this year, so it's going to be exciting to see what Rebirth brings along into this game. I hope, there are very many good things to come, so get excited for that. I love how it plays with the tires and stuff. It just flings it away. And then I also decided, I'd put my Titanosaurus Lego in it. I thought that would be pretty fun, have a duo of Titanosauruses, considering there's like, I don't know, hundreds in the movie. May as well do two, am I right? But yes, the battles. So let's get into them. We start off with Titanosaurus, and it is a majestic creature. It's very slow, so it's going to be tedious if you plan on using it, which it is an epic, so I don't know why anyone would plan on using it. But of course that legendary is really good, so I'd stick around. I think we use that at around the 4 minute, 5 minute, 6 minute mark. I don't know, something like that, so stay tuned. But yeah, this battle was relatively quick, surprisingly, whereas even though Titanotar I found is better and normally gets it done quicker, these battles I decided to record, they're like, yeah, let's switch that around. Let's make it really quick with Titanosaurus, but really slow with the Titanotar battle. But it's okay, because we got to showcase every animation, including the swap-in animation for Titanotar, which is similar to Giganotosaurus's swap-in animation, where it heals you and the opponent stuns, locks down, etc. Yeah, here's the Titanosaurus move, where it increases its damage, shields, armor. It's very cool and majestic how it just slowly, rams back up to just roar like, I don't know, like a majestic Brachiosaurus in the first Jurassic Park. I think it's so awesome. I think Titanosaurus has a good amount of potential for the new movie, so I'm excited to see what it does. That whole herd of the hundreds of them, I don't know, what are they gonna do? It's very surprising though, and they have got this really long whip tail. It is cool to see. You can see it here, they've got the animation for it. Surely it's whipping something in the movie, right? They've animated it here, they've given it the longest tail ever. Please, it would be so cool. But yeah, I love Titanosaurus so much, because obviously it's on the Brachiosaurus rig, but they still changed it a lot to make it its own unique thing. Like when it walks in, its walk-in animation, very unique. Its main, lab animations that you saw, I showed you in the real world with the sanctuary animations, basically, they're all same, except for Titanotar, which has that new goat animation, which I only figured out about today. I think I did the animations for Titanosaurus, and I'm like, right, okay, it's just the Brachiosaurus ones, cool. But then I was like, for some thumbnails, I'll get Titanotar and Titanosaurus. And I notice, what the heck? Why? Because I'm facing my camera up. I'm like, why is the leaves not appearing? And I hear the goat noise. I'm like, what is going on? And I was surprised because, Gemini Titan was also a carnivorous, omnivorous sauropod. They didn't put any new goat eating animations in. So this is a shock. They're clearly putting in effort for this Rebirth stuff, and I am all for it. Thank you so much, Ludia. And there we go. That's 3-0 to Titanosaurus. Well done, Titano. And it was very low as well. Such a close battle. Yeah, in comes Titanotar, and yeah, with that new animation. So it would appear most of the new animations are in battle, and we've got that one sanctuary animation where Titanotar eats the goat. But yeah, I think Titanosaurus exclusively has the whipping animation, so that's cool. But they both share the same strike animation. They share that shield animation. But Titanotar does have some unique moves. Like it has the crushing move, where you will see it rams up and stomps down. As you can see, it roars here, doing that shield attack move, but from a different camera angle for the counter, where it heals in this time, whereas, Titanosaurus just slows down the opponent. So I think it's very interesting to see. And yeah, that's that stomp animation, very cool. And I believe it has lava cracks when it gets the critical, just like the sloth, or at least the sloth had that, so I assume Titanotar would. But yeah, you probably noticed I'm hiding something. Yeah, I can't talk too much about it. You've probably seen the profile picture already. I've seen it leaked publicly online from, you know, the hackers, I think, have gotten a hold of it. But out of respect, I'm not going to show it. Alright, you guys should know what it relatively is, but I'm not going to show the profile picture just to be safe with it. But yeah, it's, you know, get excited for what's coming, but, you know, you're not seeing it just yet, alright? But if it makes it into the game officially, it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, we're swapping to Spinosaurus Gen 2, I don't know why, just to get the kill, let it have its kill. But here's my goal here, right? Because I didn't want Titanotar to die. So I'll let Indotaurus have that, because, you know, I could have defeated it with Titanotar easily with that instant strike attack, but I want to use the swap-in move to showcase everything. So yeah, we'll get rid of you with Titanosaurus. Then what we'll do is we'll swap into Titanotar to, you know, we won't get the heal back just yet because it's not enough, unfortunately. But hopefully Pterovexus here, our good friend, will weaken it just enough that it's, you know, within that range, it can do the heal swap move. So we're going to do that. Going to swap in, and we'll see its walk-in animation from the swap, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, obviously we're not seeing the swap-in animation just yet. Stick around, I will show it, I promise. But yeah, here's just the walk-in, very different from, well, not very, very different, but, you know, different from the one where it first appears at the start, where it, you know, rears up and stuff, looking at the camera with its beautiful face. But yeah, here it just walks on in when you swap it in, so it's cool to see so many new unique animations. You wouldn't expect it, right? You would just expect, oh yeah, another Brachiosaurus animation. But you know, even that tail, whole new rig, it would seem. They've extended the tail a lot to add in different joints, and even the camera angle, I feel like it's pulled out more so you can see it better, because if you look carefully, the top of its head is sticking through the, you know, the blue and red area, you know, where it shows how much stats you have, what move you're doing. Its head goes all the way up through there. That's how tall it is. I find it really crazy. But yeah, it's really awesome. They optimized the game just to properly put in Titanotar. I really respect it. But yeah, as you can see here, we are locked down, so we have to go for this cleanse move. But Pterovexus did something really annoying, because it has the, you know, swap your opponent move. It swapped me into you know who, and I can't show that, so it's like, grr, I did the grr emoji at it, the angry emoji, and yeah, I was like, bro, it's almost like Ludia wants me to leak it, like, don't do that to me, I don't want to get in trouble. But luckily I've edited it out, so sorry guys, you're not gonna see whatever it is just yet, you know, but still, stay tuned, I promise, it'll be worth the wait. And here we have it. Is that our, no, that's a heal animation. Okay, we got to swap out to Titanosaurus, and then we'll swap back into Titanotar to show you guys that heal animation, because it's pretty cool. Or actually no, what I mean to say, the animation is, you know, I think we've already seen it on Titanosaurus, Titanotar and whatnot, but you know, the ability it has, the one that Giga has, is pretty cool, where you get to see it just go from almost no health to full health. Of course it does it to the opponent, so it's a bit annoying, but you do have that chance to stun. Of course, in this meta, most things are stun immune, so can't really do much, but I'm sure in legendary tournaments, this guy's gonna be a beast. Maybe even, you know, it will do well against uniques. I'm sure this guy's gonna be a great legendary, just from its moveset, you know, the fact it's got fierce, it's got all those resilient moves. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, the stunning, the healing, it's just awesome. With the attack increase as well, the armor increase, like, I could just keep going on. It's so good. But yeah, obviously Titanosaurus, I'd say, you know, it is lacking a bit, but it is an epic. What do you expect? I assume it will be good in epic tournaments, right? So expect that. But Titanotar is very, very exceptional. I would say it's a lot of fun to use. At least in these bot battles, we don't necessarily get real player battles in the beta build, because obviously you're playing real time and there's a lot less players. Like, it's mostly just content creators and devs in the beta build. So, you know, of course I am friends with like most of the beta build content creator players, but it's like, you know, it's just a hassle to constantly be like, oh yeah, can we do this, can we do that? I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I asked, but it's like, you know, when most of them are awake at the time I go to sleep, I'd just rather do bot battles, you know. But eventually, you know, I think some raids might be fun if we do that with some upcoming creatures, maybe. But yeah, I know there's some other events that don't involve people that are going to be fun to play through regardless. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Watch up here for more. I'll see you all later. Bye, everyone.